What is good with y'all, everybody? It's your boy Cam. As you can see, the Dallas Wings end up bouncing back and won on Wednesday night against the Portland Fire in Portland. And Paige Bueckers came back from her injury, and they just wanted to rest her because it was back to back. Especially she ended up hitting her head on the floor. And it's just that was scary, but good thing she's all right. She was just feeling soreness. She's back on the court. But if you can see, let's just take a look at the stats for the Dallas Wings. Jessica Shepard finished with 18, finished with 15 rebounds, and you got Awak Career finishing with 4 points. Arike Uncle finished with 24, and Paige finished with 21. AZ Flood finished with 11 points. And Maddie Secrets had a hell of a game coming off the bench, scoring 14 points. She had a hell of a game. But Alana Smith didn't play because she's still hurt, but I believe she'll be back on the court next week. So just hopefully, prayers for Alana Smith. We definitely need her on the court because she's one of our best defenders to come off the bench. We definitely have to definitely got to get her back for defense. But let's talk about what happened during the game. So Dallas Wings so they had a great first quarter, and then it was all right. Second quarter, we're down 3, and then third quarter they had a great offensive run. They scored 36 points in the third quarter, and the fourth quarter they were okay, and so it was like that. We still won, but I kind of felt like they were kind of sloppy at the end of the game. So let me say this. So Arike had no points in the first half. None. I think that's what affected our game going into the first half. But Paige had a little off in the first half too. And she had a little off first half as well. And you know what the thing is? Arike scores 24 in the second half. I felt like if she would have scored at least some buckets in the first half, she would have had like more than 30 points tonight. And we probably would have won by like 10 tonight. Here's the thing, right? We had like a 9-point lead with 2 minutes left. Yes, I believe, we had like a 9-point lead under 2 minutes left. And we started to turn the ball over a little bit when there was like a minute left in the game. And nobody went to go help out Arike when she was being trapped. They've got to do a better job on helping out, and I just think they was sloppy. I'm glad we won, but I feel like they were sloppy at the end of the game. It should have been like a 10-point or 11-point win. It's like, I honestly think it's because they just lost focus again the last 2 minutes because they were just ready to go on All-Star break and just ready to rest. But like I said, this Portland Fire not a bad team. They ain't really a bad team at all, man. And let's just take a look at the team stats. Once the Wings shot 49% from the field, shot 40% from 3-point range. Did okay at the free throw line. I felt they could have done better. Turnovers, we had 13 turnovers. That's not too terrible, but I felt like we could have done better taking care of the ball, especially at the end of the game. And the Fire, we had a 12-point lead actually. We almost blew that away, but then we go up 9, and then we almost blew the lead again. But that's all right. A win's a win, but we gotta do better. And we did a good job, and we beat the Fire in rebounding. We ended up getting 35 rebounds. Overall, we had more offense and defensive rebounds than the Portland Fire did, which was good. The turnovers, I felt like we could have done a little better. But especially towards the end of the game, I feel like we definitely could have done better overall. But good win for the Wings going into this All-Star break, and we got to get ready for a tough matchup with the Atlanta Dream next Wednesday night, and it ain't going to be easy. The Atlanta Dream is definitely, I still think they can be a top contender team too as well. They're a dangerous team. They got size, and we'll just see go from there. Hopefully we just don't get swept. Hopefully we don't. Yeah, last night, but Wednesday night was a very tough thing to see for the Portland Fire. Like Sarah Ashlee Barker out for the season with a torn ACL. I hate to see anybody just get injured like that. It's like the way she came down. I mean, I didn't notice she was in severe pain until like the very next day. I didn't realize exactly what happened. I just remember she was walking on the court, but once I saw her like grab her leg, I was like, and she's slapping the floor. It's like, damn, man, this really ain't good. That's what I knew for a fact before they announced she tore her ACL that she actually tore it. I know for a fact she was in severe pain. Just prayers for Sarah Ashlee Barker, and hopefully she will bounce back when she comes back from her ACL injury. Just injuries is just part of the game in sports. They just hate to see anybody that have that for any team. I don't wish on anybody from any team. I don't care how good you are. Like I hate to see anybody go down with an injury like that. It's really unfortunate how injuries just happen in basketball. But just prayers for Sarah Ashlee Barker. As you see, tonight is the All-Star Skills Challenge in the three-point contest in Chicago tonight. And tomorrow will be the All-Star game at the United Center where the Bulls play. But tonight is going to be at the Wintrust Arena where the Chicago Sky play. Let's just see who's in the three-point contest. You can see Marina Mabry is in the three-point contest, and you got Ryan Howard from the Atlanta Dream, and you got Bridget Carlton from the Portland Fire. You got Natisha Hyman, and then Janelle Solon from I think that's how you say her name, for the Golden State Valkyries. And we got our girl AZ Fudd. Our girl AZ Fudd's in that three-point contest. Should be fun to watch tonight, man. And Marina Mabry has been killing it from three this year. This was the best three-point shooting I've ever seen Marina Mabry ever since she was playing for the Dallas Wings. This is the best performance I've ever seen Marina Mabry in her career. Only problem is she's a hothead, and that's just how Marina Mabry is. But hey, good thing to see her in the three-point contest, and hopefully our girl AZ Fudd wins the three-point contest tonight. Hopefully she'll come out and win. But we finally got some news everybody's been waiting for. I've been waiting for, and I'm finally glad it finally happened. LeBron James is going to the Philadelphia 76ers. Wow. I'm still trying to process this right now. LeBron James to the Philadelphia 76ers. So you know where Bronny's going to go, right? He's going to go to Philly. He's going to go wherever his dad goes. So I guess Bronny won't be a Laker anymore, since now his pops signed a 2-year deal with the 76ers. And I believe those will be his final 2 years in the NBA. I think LeBron's definitely, LeBron. This is about to be LeBron's last 2 years in the league, and after that, he's gonna hang it up. Man, I'm glad to see him. He didn't come to Dallas, because I didn't want him in the first place. I don't need him messing up the chemistry here and all that. No, he's a little past his prime now. It's just, let me see. If I want to know how I feel about this right now, exactly. I think it's weird to see LeBron James in a Philadelphia 76ers jersey. I feel like it's just weird. But I think that's a good squad he has around him. You got Tyrese Maxey, who's originally from Dallas. He went to South Garden High School. Grew up watching him play since he was a sophomore. Then you got VJ, who was the number 3 pick from last year in Cooper Flagg's draft class. You got Jaylen Brown, who actually just got traded to the Philadelphia 76ers for Paul George. That, I did not see that coming. Then you got Joel Embiid. My only concern is, can Joel Embiid stay healthy? That's my only problem about the 76ers right now is Embiid is not healthy. He hasn't finished the season for the past couple years. He's always injured, and just like, I just don't know how this is going to work out. But if Philly can stay healthy, I agree with Stephen A. Smith. They could be title contenders, along with the New York Knicks. The East has just gotten more and more interesting now. Because you got to think about it. You got the Boston Celtics. I mean, they'll be okay, but I don't see them as title contenders. So you got the Atlanta Hawks are going to be interesting to watch, but now the Lou Dort going to the Hawks. And you got the Washington Wizards, who has AJ DeBosa now, playing along with Anthony Davis, Alex Sarr, DeAndre Ayton, Trae Young, Keyshawn George. And you got Trey Johnson that comes off the bench. I think the Wizards are going to be pretty good this year. I think that they could be a playoff team, but not title contenders. Now, AJ DeBosa is somebody you have to build around with. He's the best player ever since they drafted John Wall. Honestly, I wouldn't mind playing with AJ DeBosa in Washington, D.C., but not many people go there anymore. It's like no one ever goes to Washington, D.C. But I think that could possibly change. That could happen. There's going to be guys who are going to want to go play with AJ DeBosa in the future. I think it possibly could happen. Kind of like Washington's Commanders, like when they drafted Jaden Daniels, that guys wanted to go play with him after his standout rookie year, almost going to the Super Bowl. And then you got guys, they signed some veterans, and then all of a sudden injuries started happening and everything. It's just like, damn, bro. I think that could happen the same thing with the Wizards. If they were to at least go to the second round or first round, I think there's going to be some moves being made to see how AJ DeBosa performs in his rookie year. AJ is definitely going to be a problem. Him and Cooper Flag going to be fun to watch playing against each other. That's the game I have to go to. I have to go see them when they come to that, when the Wizards come to Dallas. Or I may have to go to Washington, D.C. to go see them play the Wizards. Honestly, I prefer to go see the Mavericks playing in Washington, D.C. over New York. Because I'm just not fucking with New York right now. Especially after they won the finals. I'm not trying to get harassed over there. In case we were to beat them in New York, the fans would start harassing me or worse. It's like, I'm not dealing with all that, bro. New York Knicks fans are just aggressive. And the the 76ers fans are aggressive too. Mainly the teams who are in the East Coast, they get very, very aggressive. That's just how the East Coast is. It's a tougher environment than it is with the Texas teams. This is all I can say. Like, honestly, here's what really went down. LeBron wanted to go the Mavericks trade for Kyrie. LeBron wanted the Mavericks to trade Kyrie back to Cleveland so he can play with him again, so they could try to win the title. But the Mavericks was like, no, we're not trading Kyrie to Cleveland. I'm glad they didn't do that. And they say they're not trading Kyrie. They want to see how he plays along with Cooper Flag first before they go any further. It's like, I wouldn't trade Kyrie yet. No. You have to, you got to give him the chance to see how Cooper Flag and Kyrie are going to play together. But honestly, like I said, if Embiid can stay healthy, man, I think the 76ers and the Knicks will be a good conference finals matchup. And that could possibly go 7 games. They could beat New York. They could do it. It could possibly happen, man. But man, I just if Embiid can play 65 games going to next year, this upcoming season, I think that they'll be good. It's like, yeah, I found out waking up this morning. I had a friend text me that LeBron was going to Philly, and it's like, what? What? And I was hoping he'd go to Miami. I was hoping he'd go to the Miami Heat. Because honestly, if he was playing along with Giannis and Bam Adebayo, I think the Eastern Conference would have been a problem if he was playing there. And he's playing with Kel Ware. I feel like Miami would have been a better fit for him. Honestly. I mean, Giannis won a ring with the Milwaukee Bucks, and it's just like, I don't know how the Cleveland fans are going to react to this. LeBron deciding not to come back to Cleveland. I mean, hey, it's his decision. I mean, I thought he'll go back to Cleveland for sure, to go back to his hometown, who drafted him and retire with them. I guess because he didn't like the Mavericks wouldn't trade Kyrie back to Cleveland. They say we would trade Kyrie to Cleveland, we would get James Harden. Like, hell no. I don't want James Harden, especially he's a ball hog and plays no defense and everything. Nah. James Harden don't need to bring that locker room drama down here to Dallas. He don't need all that. If we were to trade Kyrie, no. But I'm glad LeBron finally made his decision. I wish him the best his final 2 years of his career. We will all miss him when he retires. Yes, Rick, there's times I am tired of him, but at the end of the day, he grew up. He was one of my favorite players just growing up watching, and definitely missed those days when he was playing for the Miami Heat and he was able to give them 2 rings while he was there in Miami. But I will see you on the next podcast, and I wish LeBron the best, and hopefully AZ Flood will win the 3-point contest tonight, and hopefully the Wings can get revenge over the Atlanta Dream after getting beat by them 2 times.